Welcome to Shomach Shova on the Daf. We're holding a Menachos Daf Mimalif. The Gemara brings the story of the Malach, who met Rav Ketinah, that he was not wearing tzitzis. So he rebuked him. He told him, "What about tchelis?" So asked Rav Ketinah, "Why are you so worried? Why are you looking into this? Don't we know there's a mitzvah aseh, and you don't punish a mitzvah aseh?" So says the Malach to Rav Ketinah, we do punish an Aseh when there is an anger. When we're in time of midas hadin, time of galus, we do punish a mitzvah aseh. So Toisa says that's only mitzvah aseh, like tzitzis, that you don't have to wear a beged of Arba Conference. If you're wearing a beged of Arba Conference, then you have to put it in tzitzis. There's no obligation to put it on. But when you have a mitzvah aseh, which you're obligated to do, like shofar, like lulav, so he says even bezin shalmata, they punish him until he does the mitzvah. They're going to hit him until he does the mitzvah. So Toys is telling us that although we're talking about that is there a punishment or not punishment, and we say there's a punishment time of anger, there's only mitzvah to say that there's no chiyuv. But mitzvah to say there is a chiyuv, even Beis Shema to punish. As the Kilchem on Parshat Vayir points out, he says this is not agreed in all Rishonim, and some Rishonim hold that every mitzvah to say has the same din. That if it's not a time of ritcha, not a time of anger, so then you don't get punished for it. It brings the ritva that says that in Masechus Rosh Hashanah, that says if someone doesn't blow shofar, so it's not going to get punished for it because you don't punish Ella only at the time of ritcha. Says the Klichemdo, but if you talk about shofar is a mitzvah chiyuvis. You have to blow shofar. See, the ritva disagrees with Tosis. Explains the Klichemdo. So how will the ritva explain the fact that Beizin makim at sheteitz in Afshrei? So he says, no, it's the opposite. If it's a mitzvah chiyuvis, so Beis Din are going to punish him achatetz and afshrei. That's only Beis Din shemato. Beis Din shemalo never punish a mitzvah aseh, except in the time of ritcha. Now this sheet of the Rishonim, that any mitzvah aseh, you don't get punished unless it's time of ritcha, fits with what the Achronim say over here. As the Maharal brings in Chidush HaGodos, and this the sheet of the Maharal throughout his Sfarim, he speaks about it a lot. Then what's the difference between mitzvah aseh and mitzvah lo aseh? Mitzvah aseh, when a person is holding in one place and he does a mitzvah aseh, he progresses. He's elevating himself. He's getting closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. If he doesn't do the mitzvah aseh, he loses the opportunity to take a step closer. But he's not going backwards. He's not digressing. That's the difference between a lo aseh. Lo aseh is, if a person does not keep the lo aseh, meaning he doesn't have avero, so he's going backwards. He's falling down. If he keeps the mitzvah lo aseh, he doesn't progress. He stays where he is. So his mitzvah says to be koine amayla. That's why a person did not do it. He just lost the maila. There's no other punishment. He just didn't take the next step forward. But as the Maharal points out, in the time of ritcho, time of anger, when there's midas hadin in the world, so then there's a claim when a person did not koine the maila. And the understanding is, as I saw in another Sfarim, because now is the time where punishments are in the world. In order to be saved, there's someone needs to take to do the extra step to be saved. The Shalom Meshiv, in his Sefer Divrei Shol, brings another explanation that when a person doesn't do a mitzvah aseh, he didn't do anything. He just refrained from doing. So what was wrong is machshava. He knew in his mind that he could do the mitzvah, he didn't do it. Because Baruch is da mitzvah machshava l'maisa. Because Baruch doesn't punish on machshava only. He says that's the pshat in the piyut, lo yodeh machshavas b'yom din, lekrivesh kasar badin. He knows the machshavas of the mitzvah aseh, but he doesn't punish for it. He's krivesh the kas. So according to the explanation of the Maharal in the Divrei Shol, it's a din in all mitzvahs aseh. All mitzvahs aseh are mitzvahs that should not be punished unless there's a time of ritcha. Nahayin b'sefer bina le'itim, which was written by the one who wrote the Gedulei Truma, and there Jewish base, he says that of course the person gets punished for not doing mitzvahs aseh. So then he brings our Gemara and he asks, what's pshat in our Gemara? So in the beginning he answers like Tosis. It's interesting, he doesn't quote Tosis, but he says exactly the idea of Tosis, the difference between a aseh that a person is obligated to do, and a aseh like tzitzah he's not obligated to do. But then he says another pshat. He says if you medayek, what the Lashon, the Rav Ketinah, what did he tell the Malach? Anishtu aseh, you're punishing an aseh. So he goes on by Arichos to explain that when a HaKadosh Baruch Hu punishes a person, it's not such a severe punishment. It's a punishment which has inid rachamim. It's not so bad. But when the Malach punishes, then it's a different level. This is really clearly in the Psukim, in the Torah, when Am Yisrael choyter chet hegel, so then HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells Moshe Rabbeinu that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to send a Malach. It says that Kilo Yisel Epishechem. He won't care. He won't accept any deviation from what you're supposed to do. So it says the Bina Leitim. Rav Ketinah says like this: I know that there is punishment in Aseh, but it's by HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It's not such a severe punishment. What shot that you, the Malach, are punishing an Aseh? Why it's such a severe punishment that's done by a Malach, not by HaKadosh Baruch Hu himself? And there the Malach answers, yes, in the time of Ritcha, in the time of anger, so then the Malachim were the ones who are punishing even in Mitzvah Aseh. So it comes out that we have maybe 3 ways to understand the punishment in Aseh. Either it depends if it's a chiyuv or not, like Tais over here, or like the Klichemda points out in the Ritva, and the way the Maharal and Divrei Shol learn, that Mitzvah Aseh never has a punishment with Yishmaim unless the time of Ritcha. Or the Bina Leitim, which is the Maskana, is there's always a punishment in Aseh, just doesn't come through the Malach unless the time of Ritcha. Anyone who wants to join and sponsor the Shomach Shava Shiurim, please email shomachshava@gmail.com.